So first, the numbers. The October report was pretty positive. It showed 171,000 jobs added in October, better than expected, with the unemployment rate at 7.9%, up 0.1% from last month's 7.8%. Black unemployment was 14.3%, up 0.9% from last month's 13.4%. So what really contributed to this jobs report? Because analysts thought it would be a much lower number than 171,000.
Well, actually, we saw a continued job growth in areas like professions and business, in hotel and restaurant, retail industries, and also in healthcare. And there was a revision for the last 2 months. You saw 84,000 private sector jobs added to those two reports. So overall,
so in August, the number was it 142, I believe?
It was, and with those 2 months, couple those 2 months, it's 84,000 jobs that we were not counted for that are now added in. So we've actually been creating a much stronger job growth than was reported. And that typically happens. Unfortunately, it doesn't always get reported well. But I'll tell you that when the president took office, and you know this well, 4 million jobs were lost by the time he was there, 4 million. And he's now recouped 5.4 million jobs. So he's actually added 1.2 million private sector jobs on top of what was lost during his watch. So we are on a right path here. And even though the unemployment ticked up a bit, it only shows you that there's confidence. People are looking for jobs. So it also ticks up when people are engaged and looking for work.
Of course, critics have been saying that, look, so many people have checked out of the process, so many folks unemployed for some 27 months. They say, look, of course you're going to see some kind of change because people are checking out of the process.
Well, I'll tell you, actually, there are more people finding work, so that isn't correct. And in fact, when you look over the last 3.5 years, in general terms, you would say that it has ticked down overall for all major groups. It was substantially higher for African Americans and for Latinos and other groups, and even young returning veterans. All of those figures are showing on a positive trend that they're going down.
We always talk about in terms of, I was at Stanford University on Monday, and somebody asked me the question about how you deal with the unemployment rate, and I said one of the things we must pay attention to, where are the growth in jobs? Right. And so according to the latest report, where are the growth in the jobs in terms of the areas where hiring is actually taking place?
Well, I'll tell you, overall, it's in the professional areas, people that have to have better skills. So you're looking at people with advanced degrees, but also with 2-year degrees. So a lot of manufacturers who want to hire up people that have maybe a 1-year or 2-year degree in a technical capacity. So we need to do more. The president's given us money to work with community colleges and manufacturers to create those curriculum so that employers will know exactly who they want to hire and have them ready to go. That's the best path to follow. That's what all businesses are telling us.
What about what parts of the country are we seeing the kind of growth compared to others?
What I see happening, I mean, this is spread out all over the country, okay? Where we still have some stagnation is in construction. So Nevada, because of housing, and also California and places like Florida. But those things eventually will correct themselves, and we have to look at new industries, renewable energy. So we're seeing across the board, even in mining, that has had a very interesting growth period. We also see in the natural gas area where there's more shale exploration, you're going to see more of those kinds of jobs coming up as well. But we still have to stay focused. If we're going to be competitive with Asia and with Brazil and with Germany and everybody else, then we need to be focused in on higher tech jobs. So we want to drive people to our one-stop centers to get the training that they need. The president is pretty much helping provide this free service available to everyone, and we want people to take advantage of it.
All right, well, we certainly appreciate it. Thanks for breaking it all down for us, and hopefully we'll be chatting again with the next jobs report.
Very soon.
I appreciate it. Thanks a bunch.
All right.